Hello and welcome back to this channel once more. Today we are going to talk about how to know if you have unhealed motherhood as a man. Many men are suffering there, maybe perhaps they don't know what is happening with them, what has influenced them. I've always said that it is going to go back to our history to understand what has impacted our lives, to understand what is influencing us, and to understand why we behave the way we do. So when I talk about motherhood, I talk about wounds that result when the mother was so abusive, so controlling, was neglectful. The mother was neglectful, she was manipulative, and you see all these impact greatly on a boy child, even across their life, when it is not solved or when there is no adult in their life that can help them or support them to overcome these emotional wounds. And so how can you know that you as a man you have unhealed motherhood? Or maybe you have a brother, maybe you have a son, you want to understand what is impacting them. How can you know that? The sense that you can know perhaps they need to work on any motherhoods. One thing that happens in the effect of motherhood on a man is that they keep acting women. I know you're familiar with those men that will have several women in their lives. Because the mother had them, they keep hurting women unconsciously in the hope that they are going to revenge what the mother did to them. Because the mother was having that authority, the mother was in high authority, and they couldn't face the mother, and therefore you see that man will keep hurting women. In fact, they all have several women, and they don't care, they don't feel remorseful of hurting these people. Another thing to look at is that these people have relationship struggles. For there are those men that when the mother was so controlling, or when this boy child learns that the relationship with women are so hurting and untrustworthy, most of them will tend to engage into same-sex relationship. And what happens with those that have not entered in the same-sex relationship? They also experience relationship struggles. For example, when this kind of a man is married, they'll tend to seek that the mother figure, that attention from the wife. They want their wives to mother them, of which is not possible. Even that your spouse has a need that are supposed to be met, and you can't expect them to be your mother, to take care of you the way you would have expected your mother to take care of you. So if you are a man and you always seek this mother attention, motherly love from your wife, understand that you have to address motherhood. Another thing is that to look at is this kind of men will tend to seek approval from that mother. You have that ideal mother figure that you would have wanted. That is the way you wanted your mother to nurture you, that is the way you wanted your mother to love you, but it didn't happen. Instead, that mother abused you, that mother rejected you. And so when you're grown now, you are able to accomplish what you have accomplished, you tend to go to seek that attention. You do something to get approval, and that is where many people are being controlled by their parents, because they say because they brought you, you have to do this 1 and 2 and 3, and therefore because they want to seek that to get that that you didn't get, you see yourself being manipulated. Another thing is this kind of men have in boundaries. They don't know how to say no. When their parents says you have to do this and this, they are going to do that. They don't know what is the healthy boundaries and what is not healthy, what they are responsible for and what they are not responsible for. And you see this impact them. They don't know the limit. An example of this kind of men, you see that maybe a man who is married, they are married to leave their wives in the house and they go and stay with their mother. They want that love, they want that care, but you need to understand your mother can't be who you want her to be. That is her nature, unless she understands that is what is impacting her, and heal and gain awareness. And so when people have not gained awareness that there's a lot of impact that is being is being harmed by various people. You're talking about mental health issues. You're talking about all these emotional wounds that are coming as a result of suppressed emotion from childhood. Until people releases this emotion, they'll keep influencing your decision. They'll keep influencing your life choices, your life responses to situations in life. Another thing that comes to know if you have an ill motherhood is addiction issues. When someone has this pain and they don't know how to express it, then they go to use drugs. They are addicted maybe to sexual behaviors. They are addicted maybe to drug and substance abuse. Maybe they have eating disorders. They want to escape this pain. I usually say that addiction is a way of escaping the reality, is a way of escaping the pain that you're experiencing. But it is good sometimes, in order to heal, in order to overcome this pain, sometimes it is going to face it head on. You can't heal, you can't change unless you face that which makes you uncomfortable. Unless you open those wounds that you are hiding, that are stinking, that are attracting flies, unless you open them and clean them and bandage them and nurture them, then you might continue experiencing what you are experiencing. And so it is going to gain awareness. It is going to ask yourself, why do I behave like this? Why do I have these addictive behaviors? Why do I have these hunger issues? Ask yourself, what is impacting you as a man? You know, when you have these suppressed emotions, you have these emotional wounds that are untreated, they'll impact all your life decisions. The way you've been brought up as a child matters on how you're going to succeed or to fail. In fact, I usually say childhood experiences determines if the adult will be successful or fail. So it is very important to understand what is impacting you. Go and gain awareness, go and seek help, and do what is required so that you can transform, so that you can be an authentic person, that a person you are meant to be, not what the society, not what the parents, not what the teachers, not what the siblings told you you are. That child who was creative, that child who was free, that child who was full of inspiration, innovative. That child who was innovative, and you are told, no, you are too much, you are told you are incapable, you are told you are unworthy. They say these things that have distorted yourself, they distorted the self in you, and therefore you are required to go back and reclaim that person that was free, that person was creative, that person that was innovative before other people experiences or other people imposed their beliefs on you. So it is going to challenge the self-limiting beliefs. It is going to release this emotion that are trapped in your body, the trapped emotion and the emotion that you are not able to release at the time when you are faced emotional difficulty times. And so when you have not released them, they get trapped in the body and they keep manifesting as physical illnesses. All these things that in order to get free, in order to be set free, you have to address all those things, and you shall be well. Thank you. Keep subscribing, sharing, so that you can continue gaining awareness.